In Uganda, many school-going children sleep for less than 5 hours because they wake up very early to go to school and return home late, only to immediately dive back into homeworks. This already volatile situation is worsened by parents who enroll their children in school before they even make 3 years old. Experts say this puts a lot of pressure on young minds, surely affecting their brain development.
There is a huge problem in the country, especially around the city in Kampala. We see children waking up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 3-year-olds, 4 years old, 6 years old, go in the name of the education. But I think this is wrong. Children need enough sleep.
This situation is not limited to school children alone. Many young children are forced to wake up early to accompany their parents to workplaces because there is no one to stay with them at home, further burdening them. Pediatricians Dr. Anne Wesonga and Dr. Elizabeth Kutamba explain that a child's brain develops significantly between a single day and up to 10 years of age. The doctors emphasize that proper nutrition, enough sleep, and playtime are critical for a child's brain development. Dr. Anne Wesonga further explains that a child under the age of 3 should be allowed to sleep freely and should only engage in playful activities when awake without any forced tasks.
2 years and below, those ones should sleep. They should not even do anything. But now you see our system at 3 years, that is preschool. So from 3 to 5, I will use 3 to 5 years as preschoolers. They are supposed to sleep for at least 10 hours.
When we sleep, it's a time when the body is also resting, it is rejuvenating. And for the body to rejuvenate, there are certain factors that take place. For example, we have release of growth hormone factors, and growth hormone, this is a protein, or it's a hormone that aids our growth. So when these children are sleeping, the growth hormone release will aid in their growth and development. So that's when the cells rejuvenate, that's when the body parts start growing, replenishing, and making the structures grow. So without adequate sleep, you're impacting the child's growth.
This caution comes on the heels of growing culture of overburdening young children, a matter they want the government to critically look into. They also link the current trends of mental health issues among teenagers and young adults to childhood experiences, blaming poor early life conditions, including sleep deprivation.
Almost up to 29% of inadequate sleep will cause anxiety in children, and almost up to 70% of inadequate sleep will lead to depression among teenagers. So this is a very serious issue. Adequate sleep is important for our emotional regulation.
Doctors advise that instead of waiting for government action, every parent or caregiver has a responsibility to ensure that the children under their care grow up healthy, mentally stable, and emotionally strong.
I have personally observed children, especially candid children, who have to do preps. They wake up at 4, they sleep 3 hours, they wake up to do preps, evening they're doing preps, and sometimes you see them actually looking down, some are dozing, and they're teaching them in class because we are only looking at finishing syllabuses. But are we really gaining results? No, we are not. We are not only affecting these children mentally, but physically, but also cognitively and emotionally. And no wonder we're having high cases of, emotional distress in children, including suicide. So it's our duty, and I call upon the government, not only parents, but also the government, to review some of these policies in schools, but also in our daily life, and see how to safeguard these dangers from our children.